What's up, AB Fitness? So what we're going to do today is we're going to do pizza, flatbread pizzas. We look for things that are going to keep us full, low calorie, and again, high protein. And this is probably one of my biggest go-tos. Before this year, I've never eaten a chicken pizza. Gotta forgive the animals. Oh my Lord, I think that they're plotting for noises and they're waiting and whatever. All right, so we're gonna move on with this one. So again, chicken pizza, and to be fair, this has become my favorite pizza to make. And the protein levels are outrageous, and you guys are about to see what we're gonna end up doing on this one. So 2 flatbread pizzas, what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna combine all the calories, all the carbs, all the proteins together, and then we're gonna divide it by 2. All right, guys, so stick with this. Check it out. This is what we're gonna end up with. We got 2 flatbread pizzas using Joseph's Lavish bread. Each one of these lavish breads are 6 grams of protein. Actually, each one of these are 12 grams of protein and 120 calories. So we're going to start right out the gate with 12 grams of protein. I like to go, H-E-B has this one. I think Kroger as well had it as well. Walmart does not. But the sauceless pulled white chicken, this thing here in a whole total is going to be 360 calories, but it's also going to end up being 60 grams of protein. So we're going to end up throwing this entire thing in there. Our sauce is going to be, instead of a pizza sauce, we're going to end up using J. Hughes sugar-free barbecue. The mesquite is good. It's got a really good smoke flavor. Very low calorie. It's one of the lowest calories as far as barbecue sauces go. The other thing that we end up throwing in here as well, fat-free cheese. I like to give 2 servings per pizza. So in other words, 1 serving is 28 grams. We're going to double that up for each pizza. So in other words, we're going to pretty much roughly going to go with about 120 grams on this one, a little bit less than that, about 115 grams. And then as you'll see that in total, we're going to end up with 90 calories per pizza from the cheese. Something I do as far as with the vegetables, I don't really count all the vegetables. I mean, you can drive yourself nuts if you're going for calorie counting for every single thing that you do. So roughly, whenever I have something of this nature of vegetables, I may say just 20 calories or 30 calories and just add that to the total. So let's get started. What we're going to end up doing is I've already got the oven preheated to 400 degrees. And what you got to do with these is you do have to go ahead and preheat the flatbread pizzas. So what we're going to do is just throw them in there, straight on the rack, and let that crispy up just a little bit for about 4 minutes, and then let's get back to it here in just a minute. All right, so it's been about 2 minutes per side. You can start to really smell them when they're ready to go, and you'll notice that they are a lot crispier, nice and airy. So the first thing we're gonna do, just like any kind of pizza, is we're gonna go ahead and do our barbecue sauce as the base. So what I like to do, go ahead and put the entire jar on there, and we tear it. So in other words, we're at 0, and we're going to give, and to be honest with you, this barbecue sauce is so low in calorie, you can just pour it on there and it doesn't even matter. So we're going to roughly put about 4 tablespoons on this thing. So looking for about 60 grams worth of barbecue sauce. Let's see what we do. So what you do is you notice that we got the 0 on, or we zeroed it out. Now we're just going to go ahead and put some barbecue sauce right down the center of that bad boy. And then we can go over here, because we zeroed it out, and I zeroed it out with the cap, unfortunately, so we're at 47. Okay, so we still got about another 13 to go. And again, it's not real. It's not perfect. Get in there, get you some sauce. 63, good to go. So far we got 20 calories with the sauce in there. You're gonna notice this thing right here. I'm not even gonna weigh this out. I'm gonna put in there about the same what I see over here. You know, if we have to be perfect on every single thing as far as each individual calorie, we're not gonna like the new lifestyle we're going for anyway. You know, we gotta make it easy, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what I do need to do is, Christine's all up in my business here. Let me go ahead and get this. Come on back over here, and we're gonna brush this this barbecue sauce on there. Get it spread out. Go ahead and take it to the edges, because there's nothing better than getting that barbecue sauce on them edges. This toasty pizza crust. While I'm doing this, just a side note, if you guys take a look at the stores and look at how much the pre-made pizza crust are, it's outrageous. Just like today we looked at one, and it's probably the size of a tortilla, and it was 140 grams of, or 140 calories. So this thing here is going to give you one big old pizza for 120 calories. So it's really hard to beat that. And trust me when I say the good thing about, you know, dealing with us over here at AV Fitness is we've done a lot of research. We've looked for everything. When we go to the grocery store, it takes 3 hours. And that's no lie, because we look for new stuff coming out, new ideas, constantly coming out with something, you know, trying to find tips and tricks. And you guys are going to benefit from all of what we find. All right. So with that said, we're good there. We'll go ahead and put this back over. Now I'm going to make this super easy. Watch this. So the chicken, pop the chicken on out. We got this. Weighing it out. Nope. All we're going to do is take it right in half. Man, you can't get no easier than that right there. We're going to drop that one in there. Check it out. Cool. This pizza can be made in, I'd say honestly, less than 15 minutes when you get the hang of this. Just get in there. You know, nothing's got to be perfect here at all. Guys, so we've got the chicken laid out. We've got 110 to 112 grams of cheese. So basically what you're going to end up dealing with on the cheese itself is 4 servings. Each serving is 45 calories, so we're looking at 180 calories coming out of the cheese. Now with the pizza itself, Christine likes hers a little bit different. Obviously the chicken we divided out pretty well, but I will say this, the mushrooms, some people like mushrooms, some people don't like mushrooms. But one of the biggest things as far as the benefits of the mushrooms themselves is it is a filling factor. It does really help fill you up. We've done this without the mushrooms, and it was kind of leaving lacking. So you're looking for anything that helps fill you up. So we both do like the mushrooms, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw the mushrooms on as far as both pizzas go. Christine's gonna go with some spinach on this one. Anytime that you can go ahead and get in any of your spinach, which is gonna be your high in irons. Any dark green nutrients, good to go. So one thing we really shoot for is a nice balanced diet. And you know, we use the word diet loosely because sometimes people think of diet as just a temporary thing, and ultimately what we shoot for is new habits and life-changing. So onion-wise, Christine's not a big onion person, so we can build this however we want. So we're going to throw a few onions in here, but nothing major. Me, a little bit more. I like the burnt onions. Stealing some of her spinach apparently. Alright. Now with the spinach on hers, we'll throw this on there. And it doesn't even have to be pretty. It naturally comes out pretty. And then I'm going to throw some jalapenos on mine. We'll spice it up a bit. That's what we like. Alright. Look at that. I'm going to be healthy too. Got some spinach. Look at that. All my spinach. Okay. Next step we're going to throw in there is just go ahead and throw in our cheese. You know, and you don't have to cover it up. This isn't Papa John's where you just throw a ton of cheese on. Truth is, cheese is awesome, but the cheese is very fattening. Even with this, it still has a pretty good amount of calories going on over there. But let's go ahead and divide this up. So you can obviously see, I think I got one over there. Dogs are a little wild in the background. That's what happens. That's what happens when you got female in heat, man. Golly, this has been 2 weeks. It is 2 weeks. She's getting fixed before next time rolls around.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna reach right beside you, right behind you. Okay. All right. What I'm gonna throw in there? Just throw a little seasoning in there. We got the Hickory Grill seasoning. We're gonna throw that a little bit up on there. A little extra seasonings. All right. Callie, calm down. He's your brother. Leave him alone. St. Alabama. All right. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and throw this pizza in there. You're going to notice 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all it's going to end up taking. And we're going to throw them on these pizza stones. Really nice on these pizza stones here. So I'm going to throw just one in at a time because it is so quick. It's not like you have to wait 15, 20 minutes for one pizza at a time. So we'll get back to you here in just a bit. Alright, so we were looking at about 6 minutes on this. I will say one of the drawbacks to fat-free cheese is it doesn't really melt all that beautifully, but it does do its job. So edges, as you notice, the edges nice and crispy. Definitely crispy. When we cut into this, it actually will hold it on its own. It's not a soggy pizza or anything like that. So taking a look at the macros, going through it in total, again, we're looking at the flatbread was being 240 for both of them. The chicken 360. And again, we're talking about the calories here. So it's putting it 600. Cheese was 180. So we are looking at 780 calories. Then you break into the barbecue sauce. We were looking at right around 400 or 40 calories themselves. So we're looking at 820. Throw the vegetables on there, about 850 calories for 2 pizzas. So not bad for 425 calories. Protein wise, we were looking at 30 grams of protein. And again, this is gonna, okay, in total, 60 grams of protein plus another 24 grams of protein for the flatbreads themselves. So we're looking at, what is that, 84 grams of protein. Cheese itself has about 4 per serving. So roughly right around 95 grams of protein for both pizzas. Divide that, you know, we're punching right around 50 grams of protein for each one of these pizzas at 420 calories. So you add that to it, take the French bread. We did the French bread earlier, or the French toast earlier today, and we divide that one in half. We're looking at right around 300 calories here for. So we're at 700 calories, and we are well on our way to 90 grams of protein. So definitely been full. So all right, guys, I'm gonna finish up this last pizza, and we'll finish this thing up. Christine laughing at me. I had to do a modification, you know, when the forearms get so big and it won't fit up inside that glove mitt. You know, it's real life problems. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this bad boy out. All right, let's take a gander at what we got going on here. Another quick meal. Ultimately, like I said, this thing takes you right around 15 minutes once you slap this all together. Once you get this all together and get used to it. But you know, I used to do it with the typical pizza sauce, cheese, pepperoni, and all that, which is great. The problem with it is it just wasn't enough protein. And you guys are going to see as you go through these processes and some of these programs that the protein levels are kind of hard to meet at times. And chicken and white fish are your lowest calorie at the highest protein. So I needed to go ahead and make some changes. Pepperoni, love the taste, just not enough protein for the calorie balance. So all right, guys, peace out, love you. Check us on the next one. Hopefully I'm thinking maybe next time we're gonna throw us in a little bit of ice cream, protein ice cream for tonight. So we'll see you guys later.